Hi everyone, you're on the Cryptomania channel, and in this video I will tell you about the new conditions for participation in the token sale on DAO Maker that is learning in the so-called SHO, that is Strong Holder Offering. I must say that in these token sales, a public round is held for those who don't have a DAO tokens, and also a round for those who have DAO tokens. In this video, I will talk about the conditions for DAO token holders. So, new conditions. Now DAO Maker has the DAO Pet platform where all sales are now held. Her address daomaker.com. The link to the site will be in the description of this video. So, go to the site when you need to register and connect your wallet to the site. I'm already registered, so I just click Connect Wallet, and it offers me a choice of MetaMask or Wallet Connect. In my case, it's MetaMask, so I choose MetaMask. Then, to participate in the token sales, you need to pass KYC. For KYC passes, the team has a separate article that describes the condition, that is a complete list of countries that are allowed to participate, documents that can be used for identity verification, etc. I will also leave a link to this article in the description. Let's go back to DAO platform. Another new condition, making a prefunding deposit. That is, only in order to participate in the lottery, you need to deposit an amount not less than the allocation to the sale in which you are going to participate. You can also deposit more, but not more than 10,000 USDC. If we go to the portfolio, then we have a prefunding deposit. Now I have 1000 USDC. Thus, there are no more guessworks and there are no first come first served condition no longer works. And another indisputable advantage of the pre-deposit is that now if you win, you will definitely not miss the moment when you need to send funds. They will be deducted automatically. No additional actions are required from you. And if you don't win, the money remains in your account and can be used for future token sales on the platform. To deposit, you need to click Add Funds, and here enter USDC amount, for example 1000, but I don't have now. Then you click Confirm and sign the transaction in MetaMask. Please note that only USDC tokens can be transferred here and no other ones. Neither USDT nor BUSD, only USDC. And you can also withdraw funds at any time by clicking Withdraw Funds, enter USDC amount and confirm, and sign transaction in MetaMask. Go back to home page. So, now what you need to do with your DAO tokens to participate in sales on DAO Maker. First of all, you need to buy DAO tokens. If you don't have them yet, this can be done on different centralized exchanges and some DEXs as well. You can find it on KuCoin, Gate, OKEx, Bbox. I will leave links to them in the description of this video. So, you bought the DAO tokens and now you have two options. The first is to stake the DAO tokens themselves, and you need to have at least 500 of them. And the second is to add liquidity on Uniswap to the DAO ETH pair and stake these LP tokens that you will receive as a result of adding liquidity. In this case, the multiplier will be 3. But more on this bit later. So we click Stake button. Next we select the pool where we want to stake it. Here we have only one active pool so far. This is the YELT protocol. And here we can stake our DAO tokens with this APY that is an annual percentage. Or stake LP tokens here with this APY. That is, as long as we have our DAO or DAO ETH tokens in staking, we will even be getting some passive income in YELT tokens. Small of course, but still. Next we click Research and Stake. Here we have information about the YELT protocol. There is a Stake tab, click here. And just here we have two options. This is the DAO token staking and liquidity staking. We are now focusing on the DAO. I already have 5087 DAOs staked here, and for all the time of staking I have accumulated about 195 EL tokens. If I had more DAO tokens right now, I would send them to staking by clicking on here. And here it is very important to pay attention on this inscription here. The fact is that there is a fee for an earlier exit. Then, in order to avoid a commission of 10% of the total amount of your tokens, you need to wait 10 days after clicking the Unstake button. And if you want to take the tokens immediately, you will have to pay a fee of 10% for an urgent withdrawal. Here we click Max and here we click Confirm. And confirm this transaction. I won't do it now. Reject. Okay. By the way, the first transaction will be a permission for the contract to interact with our wallet and then the transaction itself. This applies to the staking of the DAO tokens themselves from 500 pieces to participate. But we can also click on the liquidity staking and stake the tokens of the liquidity providers. Well, that is, as I said earlier, it adds liquidity to Uniswap and we stake these liquidity provider tokens. So, after we add our tokens to the staking or LP tokens to the staking, we get DAO Power. This is just one of the important changes. Let's go back to the main page now. Click Portfolio. And here we have a page with DAO Power. 1 DAO in staking is equal to 1 DAO Power. And if you send LP tokens to staking, then a multiplier of 3 is triggered. That is multiplication by 3. For example, if you add liquidity in a pair of DAO ETH, where there will be, well, say 170 DAO tokens and the same value in Ether, and then stake received LP tokens, then multiplication by 3 is triggered and it will be considered as if you don't have 170 DAO tokens but already somewhere about 510 DAO tokens. That is the minimum number of it's reached for participation, that is more than 500. But here it's important to remember about impermanent loss, that is non-permanent losses that affect the DAO Power. DAO Power allows you to decide how much you want to allocate for each specific SHO, that is for each specific token sale. And this will transfer you to a specific level of the tranche with a certain probability of receiving an allocation. That is, in fact, you can now determine exactly how much a particular project will spend. Let's go to the page with the tranches. I will also leave a link to this article in the description, but keep in mind there are some inaccuracies that were introduced after writing this article. Well, I will tell you about them, so there should be no problems. So, here's the current tranche system. If you already have 500 tokens, then you're already in tranche number 1. If there is 1000 in tranche number 2, well, and so on until the 5th tranche. As you can see, I go into the number 4 tranche, which is quite high, and accordingly, the people with the highest tranches get more chances to win the allocation, and these chances depend on the final number of participants and the available places for obtaining allocations. Here's a small example, you can consider it. And here it shows approximately how much in which tranche you have what chances. Well, these numbers are only approximate. They will change in each individual cases. In general, I consider the introduction of DAO Power to be one of the most serious innovations, given that a large number of projects with different conditions began to appear on the platform, including projects in which you can participate at the seed stage, where we only get a small part of the tokens at once, that is usually about 15%, and the rest are unlocked over time. For example, every month for 15% or every quarter. Okay, let's go back to the DAO part page. And now I have this DAO Power, which I can use partially, for example, to allocate 1000 for one project, allocate 500 for another, and so on. I will give you an example. If it's more important for you to participate in a project without locks, where tokens are given immediately and they can all be sold at once on the first listing, than in a project with locks. Although, for example, a project with locks itself is quite hype, and say you have 2500 DAO power, then you can allocate 500 DAO power for a project with locks so as not to miss it at all. And for example, 2000 DAO power for a project without locks, where you will get the third tranche with the corresponding higher chance to win. Or, for example, there is some great project that you definitely want to get into. Then you send all your DAO power to it. Well, the most important innovation is that the amount of DAO power that you have allocated to participate in the token sale will be blocked until the winners are announced. And if you win, the DAO power for this amount will be deducted from your total DAO power and will be restored only after 10 days. This condition significantly increased the probability of winning, because everyone who won today in a particular project, for example, will not be able to participate in other lotteries on the same terms, that is, with the same amount of DAO power for as long as 10 days until the DAO power is restored, thereby reducing the number of sites for other lotteries and therefore increasing the chances. And if you don't win, then the blocked DAO power is returned at the end of the token sale and you can use it for the next token sales. So if we go back to home page and scroll down a little, then we have live and upcoming sales. That is, we have shown now that you can register in this formation FI sale. And you can find upcoming token sales here. And you can do your own analysis, decide at once in which you want to participate strongly, in which you want to participate less, and how you will distribute your DAO power to participate in these token sales. Okay, let's click research and participate. And here we have all the data on this project. We can study everything here, see everything all in one place, very convenient. I take into account that there are roadmaps, partners, in general, everything you need is there. And we can also find how much tokens will be blocked. Okay, it's here. Detailed tokens metrics, seed sale, private round, strategic round, and public sales SHO. It's what we are looking for. Here we see price, and here we see lockup 100 unlocked. Nice, and personal allocation 500. We can also check token distribution, token release schedule, which is, by the way, is not bad. So we have studied what we need, and now click the participate button. Go up and participate. Here we have some timeline, registrations deadline, winners announced. And here requirements for participation. Connect wallet, complete KYC, prefund, and stake amount of 500 DAO tokens. And make sure you have the minimum amount of 500 DAO power. And click participate. Wallet scan complete. And my wallet fits all requirements for strongholder lottery. Click continue. This is agreement. I agree. Continue. And now the most interesting thing is how much DAO power we are willing to spend on this event. Again, we can spend 500 DAO power, we can spend 1000 DAO power, we can do anything. I'm going to spend all the DAO power I have. Enter amount, complete participation. You are now registered to participate in the SHO. That's it. So we registered successfully. We can click portfolio, and here we see ongoing participation and my investments. These lotteries I already won, and ongoing participation I am going to win. And now if I win in this lottery, regardless of whether I will be at the computer or not, I will automatically get 500 USDC from the pre-funded, and I will participate in this sale. And by the way, I will receive tokens to the same wallet number that is registered here. That's basically it, nothing complicated. Be sure to write comments if you still have questions. Also, thank me with a like if this video was useful for you. And please subscribe to the channel and press bell. Bye everyone, and good luck!